Have you ever been told, drink plenty of water, it's good for you? Of course you have. It's a message we've all heard since childhood, and for the most part, it's true. But what if I told you that the way you're drinking water, especially after the age of 60, could actually be doing more harm than good? That's right. Even if you're drinking what seems like the right amount of water, the timing, pace, and method could be silently putting stress on your body, on your heart, your kidneys, and even your brain. This isn't about scaring you, it's about helping you understand one of the most overlooked health habits that can either support or sabotage your well-being in later life. Let me introduce you to Walter. He's 72, a retired bus driver with a gentle laugh and a sharp memory, or at least he used to have a sharp memory. Over the past few months, Walter started forgetting small things: where he put his glasses, whether he had taken his pills. His legs felt more swollen by evening, and sometimes he'd get dizzy when standing up too fast. He chalked it all up to aging. But then his daughter noticed something strange. He was drinking huge glasses of water all at once, especially right after meals or when coming in from his morning walks. It turns out Walter had read somewhere that older adults should drink at least 8 glasses of water a day, and he took it seriously. So seriously that he would gulp down 2 or 3 glasses in a row, thinking he was helping his body. But instead of helping, he was overloading it. Here's what most people don't realize. After the age of 60, your body processes water differently. The kidneys, which filter and balance the fluids in your body, become less efficient. The heart, which pumps this fluid through your blood vessels, works harder when there's a sudden influx. And the brain, which sits protected in a cushion of fluid, can react poorly when that balance is suddenly disturbed. When you drink too much water too quickly, your body can't absorb it all at once. Instead, it triggers a kind of internal alarm. Your blood becomes temporarily diluted. Your heart rate might increase to compensate. Your kidneys scramble to filter the excess. And in some cases, especially for those with underlying conditions, it can lead to a dangerous drop in sodium levels, a condition called hyponatremia. Now, hyponatremia might sound like a rare medical term, but its symptoms are anything but rare. Confusion, fatigue, muscle cramps, and in serious cases, even seizures. It's often mistaken for general aging or just having a bad day, when in fact, it's your body crying out for balance. Let me share another story. Maria, 68, always took pride in her routines. She'd wake up, drink a tall glass of cold water, do a bit of stretching, then sit by the window with her tea. But after starting a new medication for blood pressure, she began experiencing headaches and fogginess. Her doctor asked about her water intake and discovered she was drinking nearly a liter of water first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. That sudden flood was interacting with her medication, straining her kidneys and lowering her sodium levels. Her solution wasn't to drink less water, but to drink it differently, more slowly, in smaller amounts, spaced out over the day. Within a week, the fog lifted, her energy returned. Her body didn't need more water, it needed smarter water. So what exactly is the mistake that so many people over 60 make when it comes to hydration? It's this: drinking too much, too fast, at the wrong times. And this doesn't just affect your kidneys or brain. Your heart can be impacted too. Imagine you're filling a water balloon, not slowly but with a fire hose. That balloon is your blood volume. Your heart has to work overtime to manage that surge. And if it's already under pressure due to age, high blood pressure, or medications, it's like asking a tired engine to run a marathon. No wonder some people feel their heart racing after chugging a glass of water. But there's more. Let's talk about your digestive system. After 60, digestion slows, enzymes aren't as abundant, and blood flow to the stomach isn't as robust. If you drink large amounts of water right before or after meals, you can dilute those enzymes, making digestion harder. Bloating, discomfort, even acid reflux can follow. And that full, uncomfortable feeling, that's not just a minor annoyance. It can reduce your appetite, leading to poor nutrition, a common issue in older adults. Then there's the issue of mobility. Many seniors avoid drinking water in the evening because they're afraid of needing to get up at night. And who can blame them? One wrong step in the dark can lead to a fall, but restricting water at night and overcompensating in the morning can lead to the very problems they're trying to avoid: dehydration, lightheadedness, and balance issues. So where does all of this leave us? Not with fear, but with a simple truth. Hydration is not just about how much you drink. It's about how you drink. Think of water like a medicine. The right dose, at the right time, makes all the difference. Let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed that drinking a full glass of water all at once makes you feel a bit strange? Maybe your stomach feels heavy, or you feel cold from the inside out. That's your body signaling too much, too fast. The good news? These habits are easy to change, and in the next part of this video, we'll explore exactly how to do that. We'll look at the best times to hydrate, how much to drink per hour, and how simple shifts in your daily routine can protect your heart, support your kidneys, and sharpen your mind. But before we move on, take a moment. Reflect on your own habits. Do you drink water in big gulps only when you're already feeling thirsty? Do you skip drinking throughout the day only to realize in the evening that you haven't had enough? If any of that sounds familiar, you're not alone. But the fact that you're here, learning, paying attention, that's the first and most important step. Your body is wise. It wants to feel better. It just needs the right rhythm. And you're about to discover exactly how to give it that. Stay with me, because this journey towards smarter hydration could be one of the most powerful changes you make, not just for your body, but for your energy, your confidence, and your independence. Because water, when understood and respected, can be your greatest ally in living a long, vibrant life. Now that we've uncovered the hidden risks of drinking water the wrong way, it's time to dive deeper into something even more surprising: the timing and quantity of your hydration. You might think it's enough to hit your daily 8 glasses goal, but for those over 60, when and how much you drink at specific times of day can mean the difference between feeling energized or dizzy, swollen and confused. Let's begin with a simple question. Have you ever felt lightheaded when standing up, or maybe your ankles swell by evening, even if you haven't been particularly active? What if I told you these symptoms could be directly tied to how you space your water intake? The truth is, many seniors unknowingly drink in ways that overwhelm their systems in some parts of the day and starve them in others. The body, especially after 60, needs water like it needs medicine, carefully, gradually, and at just the right moments. Meet Dolores. She's 70, independent, and still volunteers twice a week at the community center. A lovely woman with a soft smile and a sharp wit. But for months, she had been experiencing dizzy spells in the morning. Her balance felt off, and she feared falling. She was doing all the right things, staying active, eating well, and yes, drinking water. In fact, she made sure to drink 2 big glasses first thing in the morning, as soon as she woke up. Her thinking was simple: hydrate early, stay ahead of the curve. But what actually happened was very different. Drinking that much water all at once, on an empty stomach and before moving around, caused a rapid drop in blood pressure. Her blood vessels hadn't yet fully adjusted to the transition from lying down to standing up. Her body needed time to recalibrate. That early surge of fluid actually made her feel more unsteady, not less. Her doctor made a gentle suggestion. Instead of 2 full glasses, start with half a glass. Wait 15 minutes, then sip slowly over the next hour. Within days, the dizzy spells vanished. Her body no longer felt shocked awake. It felt supported. Timing, it turns out, is everything. So when are the worst times to drink water? Let's look at 3 of them, and why they matter so much for seniors. 1. Right before or after meals. It might feel natural to sip water with your food, but drinking large amounts right before or after eating can dilute the stomach acids your body needs for proper digestion. After 60, these digestive acids are already less potent. Flooding your system with water at mealtime can lead to bloating, indigestion, and even reduce the absorption of key nutrients. Instead, drink small sips during meals and wait about 30–45 minutes before having a full glass. This gives your stomach time to focus on food, not fluid. 2. Late at night. Many people, especially seniors, try to catch up on their hydration before bed, but this often leads to broken sleep due to bathroom visits, and worse, increases the risk of nighttime falls, a major danger in later years. It's far better to hydrate gradually throughout the day and taper off in the evening. That way, your bladder isn't working overtime when you should be resting. 3. In big gulp sessions, this one is crucial. The kidneys of older adults process fluids more slowly. When you drink too much at once, the excess has nowhere to go immediately. It builds up in the bloodstream, potentially increasing blood pressure, straining the heart, or leading to fluid retention, especially in the legs and ankles. Think of your body like a sponge. A sponge absorbs water best in small, steady doses. Drench it all at once, and it leaks everywhere. Your body's no different. Now let's talk numbers. Most hydration guidelines are based on averages that don't reflect the needs of older adults. You've heard 8 glasses per day, but for seniors, the goal is better expressed in terms of distribution, not total volume. Here's a general guideline. Morning upon waking, half a glass to 1 glass, slowly. Mid-morning, another small glass. With lunch, a few sips, not more than half a glass. Mid-afternoon, 1 glass. Early evening, 1 glass before dinner. After dinner, just sips if needed, and ideally stop all fluids 90 minutes before bedtime. This spacing helps keep your body consistently hydrated without triggering the extremes. No sudden blood pressure drops, no kidney overload, no middle-of-the-night bathroom sprints. And here's something many people don't realize. Dehydration doesn't always feel like thirst. In older adults, it often shows up as fatigue, confusion, irritability, or even increased risk of urinary tract infections. In fact, one of the first signs of dehydration in seniors is cognitive, feeling foggy, forgetful, or unusually tired. Let's revisit Walter, the retired bus driver we met earlier. He started having memory lapses and swelling in his feet. After adjusting his hydration schedule, spacing his intake, avoiding heavy evening drinking, and pairing fluids with movement, his memory improved and the swelling eased. His daughter noticed the difference before he did. Hydration also affects medication. Many common medications prescribed after 60, like blood pressure pills, diuretics, or diabetes drugs, alter how your body handles fluids. Some increase urination. Some affect sodium or potassium levels, and others interact poorly with dehydration. Drinking correctly supports your medication in doing its job safely and effectively. So, what's the takeaway? Water, though simple, is incredibly powerful. It can either lift you up or weigh you down, depending on how you use it. After 60, your body is more sensitive to these shifts, but that's not a reason for fear. It's a reason to be intentional. Start with these simple steps. Keep a small water bottle nearby, not a giant one. Set hourly reminders to sip, not chug. Pair your hydration with light movement like walking around the room. Choose room temperature water, easier on digestion and gentler on your system. And most importantly, listen to your body. If your urine is pale yellow, you're likely doing well. If it's too dark or completely clear, you might need to adjust. Hydration is not a race, it's a rhythm. And once you find yours, the benefits can be profound. Clearer thinking, steadier steps, more energy, and a body that feels more yours again. In the next part of this journey, we'll explore exactly how to build these habits into your day. You'll learn the little tricks that make staying hydrated feel natural, not like a chore. And you'll see how, with just a few changes, water can become a quiet force behind a longer, more energetic life. Because it's not just about drinking water, it's about giving your body the kind of water it's truly asking for. And that's a gift you can start giving today. Now that you know what to avoid, let's talk about what to do, because the truth is, water isn't the problem, it's the solution, but only when it's used the right way. When you hydrate smartly, you don't just prevent problems. You unlock something powerful: more energy, sharper thinking, better balance, and even deeper sleep. Let me take you into the story of Henry. He's 75, lives with his wife in a quiet suburb, and until recently had started to feel disconnected. Not in a dramatic way, but his days felt heavy, his body felt sluggish. He had trouble focusing on books he used to love. Walking to the park left him winded. At night, he'd toss and turn, his legs twitching, his mind restless. And yet, his doctor found nothing wrong. Blood pressure? Okay. Heart? Fine. Blood work? Normal. But Henry still felt off. That's when a simple conversation changed everything. A nurse asked him, "How do you hydrate throughout the day?" Not how much, not if, but how. He realized something. He only drank water when he remembered, usually once or twice a day and always in large gulps. On some days, barely at all. Other days, he'd down multiple glasses at night to catch up. He thought he was doing fine, but his body disagreed. Together, they built a new routine, one that honored his age, his needs, and his lifestyle. Here's what Henry did. He started his mornings with a small, warm glass of water, just enough to gently wake his system. Then he sipped slowly during his short walks, letting the rhythm of movement help the water circulate. He drank a full glass mid-morning, one in the afternoon, and one after dinner, stopping all fluids 90 minutes before bed. And here's the part he says made the biggest difference. He stopped treating water like a task. He treated it like a ritual. He'd pour it into a nice glass, sit near the window, take 3 deep breaths before sipping. No rush, no guilt, just presence. Within 10 days, he noticed the change. He woke up more alert, his legs stopped cramping at night, his skin looked clearer, his thoughts sharper. He even joked, "I think my wife's starting to like me again." This is what hydration can do when it works with you, not against you. Let's break it down into simple, practical steps you can start today. 1. Create a gentle morning start. Begin your day with half a glass of room temperature or warm water. Avoid cold water, it shocks your system. Add a squeeze of lemon if you like. Wait at least 15 minutes before coffee or tea. This wakes up your digestion, kickstarts circulation, and signals your body. A new day is here. 2. Anchor your water to daily habits. Link your water intake to things you already do. For example, after brushing your teeth, have a sip. When taking medication, drink a half glass. After each meal, wait 30-45 minutes, then drink a small glass. This spreads your hydration through the day, keeping your body steadily fueled without overwhelming your kidneys. 3. Choose your glass wisely. Avoid oversized bottles that encourage chugging. Use a small glass or cup and refill it often. This makes drinking feel manageable, not daunting. Remember, frequency matters more than volume in one sitting. 4. Pay attention to your body's signals. Thirst isn't the only sign of dehydration. Pay attention to dry mouth or lips, fatigue without reason, muscle cramps, dizziness when standing, confusion or forgetfulness. If you notice any of these, try a few sips of water and see how your body responds. 5. Support your hydration with the right foods. Hydration isn't just about liquids, it's also about water-rich foods. Add more cucumbers, watermelon, oranges, zucchini, and soups to your meals. These nourish your body gently, adding both fluid and minerals. 6. Use movement to help water work better after drinking. Take a short walk, even around the room. Movement helps the water circulate through your muscles and joints. It supports your heart, your digestion, and even your brain. 7. End the day with kindness. Don't go to bed thirsty, but don't overload either. If you feel dry, take 2 or 3 small sips about an hour before bed. Then stop. Let your bladder rest so you can sleep more deeply and wake up refreshed. And here's a little secret. If you wake up at night with cramps or restlessness, it could be a sign of low electrolytes, not just dehydration. A pinch of sea salt or a slice of banana with your evening water can help balance things out. Now, let's talk about the incredible benefits of smart hydration, benefits that most people don't even realize are connected. Sharper memory. Your brain is over 70% water. Even slight dehydration can reduce focus, recall, and clarity. Hydration restores flow, literally. Stronger muscles. Muscles need water to contract properly. Dehydrated muscles cramp, twitch, and tire quickly. Better balance. Hydration supports blood pressure and nerve function. That means steadier steps, fewer stumbles, and more confidence. Deeper sleep. The right balance of hydration calms your nervous system and supports melatonin production. Happier digestion. Water helps move things along, preventing constipation, reducing acid reflux, and easing bloating. Heart health. Proper hydration eases the workload on your heart, helping regulate blood pressure and improve circulation. And perhaps the most surprising benefit? Emotional resilience. When your body is hydrated, your mood improves. You feel less irritable, less anxious, more grounded. It's as if the water soothes not just your cells, but your soul. So if you've ever felt like your energy is slipping, if your memory feels a little foggy, if your body feels heavy or slow, it might not be age. It might just be water. Not more water, smarter water. You don't need to overhaul your life. You don't need fancy supplements or complicated plans. You just need a few sips at the right time, in the right way, with care and attention. And maybe, just maybe, that's enough to help you wake up feeling like you again. So today, I invite you to try something simple. Pour yourself a small glass of water, sit down, breathe, and take the first sip not because you have to, but because your body deserves it. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment and share how you plan to hydrate smarter today. And remember, every sip you take is a step toward more energy, more clarity, and more life. Because after 60, water isn't just a drink, it's a gift, one that you give to yourself, one thoughtful sip at a time.